I've got substantial financial experience working at banks and also working, through family corporations. And I have spent, since 2011, I have been the county treasurer for Jefferson County, with the exception of one term when I got knocked out, but I came back and got my job back. So, but I have just got a lot of investment experience. I've got a lot of financial experience, money management experience, and a 30-second warning. And but I think that very well qualifies me for being county treasurer.
Absolutely, thank you. And Mr. Cooper, we'll let you answer next.
Awesome. The number one thing that make me qualified is that I'm the father of 3 wonderful girls that are high energy. So that'll help you out with finances and money, trust me. I also have a son, and he's in New Orleans. But at the same time, I'm an automotive executive for almost 31 years as general manager, general sales manager, finance director, all of those things, including being the president of Southeast Texas Toyota Dealers Association, where my name is there in 2004, where I signed a $100 million contract, $10 million a month, for the naming right of the Toyota Center. That's my ideal, my branding, the Tundra Zone, all of that stuff is there. I have 5 seconds. I also have a degree from Lamar University, bachelor's degree in business, and a master's in psychology.
Michael, we'll go back to you. If you were elected at the end of your first term, what accomplishments would you hope taxpayers remember? You have 1 minute to answer this question.
Accomplishments?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
To bring the light to a lot of things, I just purchased a new big truck because I need something big enough for my body. And just driving back and forth because I'm driving to Mid-County from Beaumont. And so I'm on back roads because of flood waters and streets and drainages and issues that we have. Our bridge is over 100 years old. My person sitting to my left, my right, I would tell you that they made $35 million with your taxpayers' money, but we need to make sure that we invest some of that money back into roads, streets, and drainages. There was a young man that just made sure that he had a position on the county commissioners board talking about the same things. So those are things we need to make sure we press our judge and our commissioners about spending, but also investing in our community.
Ask that question a little at you, if you'd like to have 30 seconds to respond.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
He addressed some of that to you. I was just wondering if you wanted to take 30 seconds to respond.
Yeah, I have been successful in investing county funds. I've made up until today like $32 million, just in this term that I returned to. And I'm sure there is a lot of infrastructure problems out there, but that's beyond my control. That rests with the county commissioners and the county judge. And I will pay, if I'm directed to, but I'm not going to federal prison, just to go out there and, spend money left and right when I'm not authorized to do so.
Sir, thank you.
Can I respond to the statement?
Sure, we'll give you
Okay, quickly.
a couple seconds.
Well, he's talking about going to federal prison. It is information that should be passed to the judge and the commissioners, which have control of the money. We're the liaison of your money. But at the same time, when we're making $32.5 million with your money, your finances, and some of the money in 2022, I'm glad he gave us his resume, was sent back because of COVID assistance, because they couldn't find nonprofits to pass the money out with. So it is our job to be the eyes and ears for you, the citizens, the taxpayers,
Thank you, Mr.
to
Cooper.
give the information
We're
back
gonna
to
go
the
ahead.
judges. Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and move on. Go ahead.
I wasn't in office in 2022.
Okay, go ahead. All right, So going back to you, Mr. Funches, what is, other than the investments you already talked about, what do you feel like is your best accomplishment coming out of your term?
For the job,
Yes, sir.
just managing the money for the county. Every penny that comes into the county goes through me. Every penny that goes out through me. Every penny that stays in our accounts is managed by me, and we account for everything. And we get a lot of our money that comes in through ACHs, and so we get those coded, and we work real closely with the county auditor's office, and we make sure that everything's accounted for.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Cooper, what are the biggest opportunities you see to improve efficiency inside the treasurer's offices?
Being available, talking with the judge, which I already do that. That's how I found out money was missing. And the citizens, the taxpayers, did not receive their money from COVID and things like that. So we need to have those conversations with the new commissioner-elect. We need to have those conversations and say, listen, everything's above board. We have money available. We made $35 million. But we need to spend some of that money. This is my recommendation. That should be a conversation to let the judge know he's busy. Let him know we have money that's available to reinvest in our community. That's the main thing we need to do, reinvest in our community. And he's right. We can't sign for it, but we can give recommendations.
We're going to take a question from the crowd real quick. This goes to both of you. We'll start with Tim for 1 minute. What internal controls will you put in place to prevent bookkeeping errors, fraud, and ensure compliance with financial regulations?
We're required to go and get certain hours every year for continuing education, mainly under Texas Government Code 2256 and Government Code 2257, which is the Collateral Act. And there's other laws, that we have to follow. There's Open Meetings Acts. There's public funds, public records accounts. So if anybody wants to see anything that I'm doing, all they have to do is go to the courthouse. They can go to the county clerk's office because I file everything that I do with the county clerk.
Michael, if you'd also like to respond to that one as well.
Yeah, I'm all about education. Matter of fact, to run for this office, my wife asked me to start working on 2 PhDs. I have an honorary doctorate, so I'm going to continue all the education in those fields and areas. At the same time, though, I want to educate the public because of the fact we're buying vehicles about $100,000, and a lot of people don't know this, but we need to talk to folks. We need to go out into the community and say, listen, every time we spend a $100,000 check to Harris County on these vehicles, guess what? We're losing that money. $6,000 of that is taxes that's leaving our county every time we write a check for that. Because I'm the check writer, I'm going to look at what we're writing checks to, and I'm going to give recommendations to the commissioners and to the judge and say, why we continue to do that? Continue to do the same thing over and over is the sign of insanity if you don't change anything.
We started with Mr. Funches, so this question will be for both of y'all. We're going to give you the last word, Mr. Cooper, since he spoke first. But I'm going to give each of you 1 minute to just share whatever you would like with the audience. So it's whatever, whether it's a call for why they should vote for you, the opportunity that you see, et cetera. Open floor for you for 1 minute.
Well, I just enjoyed being a county treasurer for the last, 16 years or so, or 12 years. And, just staying on top of the numbers and working with numbers and, sitting behind a computer and sitting there from, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I have been chastised for not getting out there in the community, but that's not my job. I'm supposed to stay right there in that office and be on top of that money, just like you would want your bank president to be in the bank.
I'm glad he brought that up because, first of all, working 8 to 5, that's a part-time job for me. So after that, the real job starts. And that's when you're talking to the citizens and asking them what they need. And that's when you're going across the hall, talking to the judge. That's when you're going up the stairs and talking to the commissioners and saying, this is what we have available. This is the money I see coming in. This is the money we see going out. We had a real good return on our investment. We had high yields. But at the same time, you see there hadn't been any change in our Jefferson County in the streets, the drainage, and the roads. Matter of fact, I was looking at a house in Finette, but I wouldn't purchase it because of the flash floodings that's out there. These are some things we need to address, and I think the county treasurer should have conversations with the judge, with the commissioners, during the 8 to 5 o'clock time also, and even afterwards. So when you hire me, you have me 24/7 like you have me right now. So you either want me in the seat or I'm going to be out there protesting in the streets.
Hey, we would like to thank both of you guys for coming in today. Brooke's going to